let's be honest, life can feel like one long to-do list. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like lists and they help me a lot. But for the longest time, I made it so much harder than it needed to be. I thought that I needed to do it all, have it all, keep up with everything, and do this all the time. But over the years, I have realized that some of the most peaceful rhythms in my home have come from not doing more, but from truly letting go. So in today's video, I just want to invite you into my real life and share 5 simple things that I've quit in order to make space for peace. And it worked for me, and I think it can work for you. First of all, I used to think I needed every ingredient for a recipe. For years, I thought I had to have every single thing listed to make it right, but I've let that go. I've learned to swap the meat, improvise with the seasoning, and honestly, I figured out that salt and pepper can do a whole lot of good all by themselves. Letting go of that perfectionist mindset has helped me to simplify what's in my pantry, what I'm putting on my grocery list, and what I feel pressured to keep stocked. There's just something really freeing about opening your fridge, seeing what you have, and then making something nourishing out of it. It also just creates less clutter in my kitchen, less stress in my week, and then more peace overall. So I've just come to learn that every season looks different, and what works in one phase of my life might not work in another, and I've learned to be okay with that. Flexibility is a gift. The thing that I quit is saying that I don't have the money for that or I can't afford it. This one came from a pastor over 20 years ago, and he said, instead of saying that I don't have the money or I can't pay for that, try saying I'm choosing not to spend my money on that right now. That simple shift changed everything for me. Because yes, your budget might be tight, and mine has been more times than I can count, but this mindset gives you freedom. It empowers you to say no without guilt, and it also reminds you that you do have a say in what matters most to you. Just last week, I was invited to go to this amazing gym with a close friend, actually my sister, and I loved it. The community, the workout, the whole thing was great. But it's just not the season for me right now. I'm choosing not to spend my money on that, and I feel peaceful about it. That little phrase, it simplifies so much. The third thing is I stopped asking, why is this messy again? I used to say it all the time. Why is this messy again? Didn't I just clean this? But when I let go of that question, I rewired my whole mindset. It was a renewing of my mind. Life is messy. Homes are lived in. The crumbs, the laundry, the muddy footprints, it all means that we're here, we're alive, and I'd rather have a home full of people and joy than a spotless house that just feels stiff and empty. Even after a vacation, you come home and somehow there are still things to clean. I've just stopped being surprised by it and started building rhythms and routines around it. Chores are not the enemy. They're just part of the life that we're building. Especially when my kids were younger, this mindset helped me to let go of the overwhelm that would creep in. And even now that they're older, I'll just remind myself, this is what a home looks like. I have stopped waiting for a big moment to celebrate. You know what I've learned? I've learned that the ordinary is worth celebrating. I used to think, or people would make me think, that we needed some big outing or to make some big party to make something meaningful. But now I just find joy in the simple things. A made bed, a prayer before dinner, a sweet word that I can share with my kids. I just see it all as the fruit of being intentional, of choosing to invest in my family, in our physical space, in our spiritual life, and that adds up. Quiet faithfulness over time changes things, and the truth is you're doing more than you think, and it's worth noticing. Another thing that I quit doing is thinking that I needed to fully explain myself to everyone. I used to feel like I needed people to just get it, to understand the heart behind the decision that I made or the choices that my family made, why we didn't sign up, why we said no. But I've just stopped explaining. Sometimes you just don't have to. People have their opinions, their perceptions. So do I, so do we. And I've realized that's okay. Sometimes it's enough to just listen and to not respond. God sees, God knows, and there's a beautiful kind of freedom that comes with that, a quiet confidence. Well, I hope these things that I've quit spark something in you, not because you need to quit the same things, but because sometimes peace begins with letting go. So if that resonates with you, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And then I'll see you guys over in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.